into the swing of things here because this is how our church started. I'll get into that in a little bit, but I've got to get my program that I'm using here all situated so that I know where stuff is. Oops. All right. So, can everybody hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. That'd be great. Just drop it in the comments, or babe, you can turn it up and see. Yeah. If y'all can hear me. Drop in the comment. There we go. Is the sound peaking? Does it sound okay? All right. All right, we got some people watching here. Hey, if you can hear, comment below. It should pop up everything down here on my screen. I kind of want to see if that works. So if you're watching, it's not on YouTube right now, okay? It says it is. It might just take a little bit. Comment below. It should pop up everything. There we go. Is it on YouTube now? Mm-hmm. All right, perfect. We're on YouTube now. I haven't checked the website. Maybe someone let me know if it's working on the website. Hello. Oh, listen. We have someone here. Our church just grew. So this is Emily Smith and Kevin. They just had a baby. What was that? Yesterday morning? So Anderson, welcome, the newest member of the church, growing the old-fashioned way, baby. That's what I'm talking about. So welcome, everybody. Congrats to them. They look after our student ministry. Kevin plays drums with us, and so super happy for y'all. Hey, we have right here Miss Elizabeth, her daughter. She got to baptize her daughter last week. So, hey, that's pretty awesome. So happy for y'all. Wanted to say hello. We got the Chetneys in. Oh, man. Do I have something for y'all? Listen, we have Austin Ryan right here. Let me see. There we go. For those of y'all that don't know, when we started our church, the pandemic happened like 2 weeks after we lived here. We moved back. We lived with Austin and his family, and we did our first interest party in his living room. Austin, if you have a picture of that, send it to me, and I want to show people what it looked like. It was insane. So that was a pretty crazy time as well. What's up? How are we doing? Andrew, welcome back. We didn't know if Andrew would make it. Right here, we got my mom and dad. Shout out, mom and dad. Hello. All right, I saw a picture of Laura on your Instagram yesterday of y'all sledding after you put the kids to bed, which I think is the funniest thing. So I think that's pretty awesome. Glad y'all are here. Welcome. Come on, keep coming in. Who we got? We got Anderson says hello. That's from Kevin. McNeils are in. Come on now. We got the McNeils. They're on. Hello. Man, so excited everyone is here. I'm going to keep talking just for a second to allow people to get in. Hey, be sure right now, get on your Facebook and share this stream with everybody. And that would be great. Just share the stream. Let people know, hey, they can come to church real quick. We're not singing, thankfully. It says Ashley, it's always awkward to sing in front of your computer and stuff, but we're just going to hang out for a second. I'm going to do a quick message for you, and then you'll be out of here by 2. All right, by the time the AFC game starts. I'm joking. It'll be way before then. Joy, is that Joy? Yeah, what's up, guys? Hello. All right. While y'all are sharing this, I got some questions for you. All right. So I want to know. Put in the comments, where are you watching from today? Are you watching from the couch? Are you watching from your bed? Are you watching from a table or on a kitchen table? Are you watching in a blanket fort? Like, where are you watching from today in your house? I'm in my dining room. Full disclosure, Stephanie's over here. I'm going to show you. Stephanie's over here. She's your host today. Over here. Say hello. That's where she's watching from. We got outside over here. Man, I braved the wilderness this morning and did something foolish that I found out I didn't even really have to do. but I did it anyway because it felt like, my gosh, there we go. It felt like the right thing to do. So, all right, let's see. We got new comments. We got the Carnahans are here. Hello. I'm assuming that's Mitchell and Ashley over here. All right, the Smiths are here. All right, so Elizabeth's in bed. That's what I'm talking about. We got the couch. Ashley's making biscuits right now. What the heck, Steph? What are you doing? I'm joking. I'm the biscuit guy in the house. Is people texting you?
Yeah.
Austin just texted us. All right, hold on. Stand by, everybody. I have a picture to share with you, or some pictures to share with you. Give me a second here. I want to pull them up to show you what our first interest party was like. Lord help us. All right.
Sorry, I can turn it on.
That's okay. I'm going to put these out here. Beautiful. All right, give me 1 second, guys. I want to show you. How this first party was. The first time we did this. So, all right. All right. Let me pull this up. Okay, where am I going here? And I don't really know what I'm doing, so we're just gonna learn together, and we're gonna do this together. All right. So Austin, not Austin Cash, but another Austin. He was the person we were living with, and thank God he has a production background and has been serving in production for a long time. And because we desperately needed this whenever we started the church, because we had to do everything online. And so we were living at his house, and we had, there we go. Look at this. Can y'all see this right now? This is what it looked like, our first interest party. This was us in his living room. I don't have shoes on, but we did have our new background. Look at this. I don't know if you can see this, but this was his kitchen island full of equipments. This was us again there. Stephanie looked so joyful to be there. We could see stuff on the screen there. Look at this. Man, deer in the headlights. Look at this. I cannot even believe it. What else we got? Just the same old stuff. Oh, look at that. Looks like I'm in a portal.
Oh, the DeKuypers are here.
Oh, the DeKuypers are. Hey, DeKuypers. All right, so that was our first interest party ever, and it was online. So that was insane to do, to say the least. So that was so crazy. Thanks for being here, Austin. Thank you for letting us live at your house. We had 6 kids, 6 and under during that time. All right, so let's see. We had people. Some people were in a recliner. We had the couch eating cinnamon rolls. All right. There are most people are on the couch. Let's see. The DeKuypers are here. She's folding laundry. Well, come over here if you get bored doing that. Let's see. The beards, I know my beard looked amazing right there. So, hey, I love being here. So glad you're here. Hey, if you're new here, I know this is an awkward way to be new, but we still want to do what we do. So anytime we have guests, we ask them to fill out a Connect card. And so what you can do is there's some pinned comments behind you, or not behind you. There's pinned comments in each of your comment sections. You can go on there and you can click that link and fill out the Connect card. Take a screenshot after you're done filling it out. DM us on whatever platform you're on, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, which Instagram I don't think is working, but on Facebook. And you can send us a picture of that, and we'll send you a $5 Starbucks gift card as a way of saying thanks for joining us today. But, man, we're so happy here. My name's Clint. My wife, Stephanie, and she's on the other side of the camera. She's commenting and doing all that stuff. We're the pastors here. We're just so grateful you're here. We still wanted to have church today. And listen, if we can make it to the building we're having church, we couldn't make it to the building today. So, hey, just let us know if you are here and you're kind of new. Just type hello in the comments. Just say hello to us and let us know. We'd love to, our team, we have a whole team here hosting you today. And so we'd love to just say hello that way. So you can do that for us. Hey, I wanted to mention something and I need y'all paying attention. All right. I got to keep your attention today. If you're still here, say I'm here. Put it in the comments. Let us know that you're still here. But hey, we have small groups starting next week. All right. Small groups starting next week. All right. So next week, we got our small groups going. And so here's what we're doing. We're doing something fun. We want to do something to help you sign up, get excited about groups. And so we're going to do a little giveaway. All right. So there's a few different signups. And so if you go to that pinned comment again, you can click that. There's a big Hearing God banner. You can either click the banner, click the button under the banner to sign up for a group. And everyone that signs up for a group is going to get entered in for a chance to win a $200 family night or friend night, and just a way for you to go out to eat, have some fun, go to a movie, and something that we want to do. So if you want to be entered into this, you have to sign up for a group. So everyone that signs up is going to be entered into this drawing, and then we're going to pick it next week. We'll announce it online, and then you can come pick up your prize at the first small group of the semester. If you can't make it there, let us know, but you got to come pick it up at small group. All right, so go sign up for a group. Lead team, sign up for a group. You should already be signed up. We got other people. Just sign up for a group and give it a shot, and I promise you're going to love it. I know for us, small groups have been such a huge part of our lives. And so we just want you to get excited about it. And so if you sign up for a group, you get entered into the drawing, and then you could win a nice, fun family night on us as a way of just saying, hey, thanks for signing up, because I know you're going to love it. We're starting next week officially our Hearing God spiritual journey. We'll get into more of that in a second, but man, you're going to need to sign up for a group because that's a huge part of it. We have Hearing God. And we've told you there's a few different ways that you can participate. First way is you can attend the series. So you're kind of doing that right now. We're going to ask you to come to church next week, attend the series, be a part of what God's doing. The second thing we've asked you to do is we want you to get a book. Be sure you have a book so that you can go through that journey with us. A lot of people feel intimidated by the Bible, and this is a good way to understand what you're reading a little bit. And so you can get a book. The third thing we're asking you to do is to join a group. Go through that book with a small group. That's the way the church has been studying the scriptures forever, and so help us by doing that, and you're going to really help yourself. So that's how you're going to be involved with Hearing God, and man, we're excited for that. It's going to be good. All right, let's see. Kids, yes, we have our kids stuff on YouTube. So if you go to Oasis, or if you go to YouTube and search Oasistn.church, you can find our YouTube channel right there. Maybe, can I make a comment? I can, but I'm not going to do that. I don't know how to do that. All right, so Steph's going to drop a link. She's not going to pin it. No. But it'll be in there, and you can take your kids and have them watch that today. So, hey, if your kids have already interrupted the stream and they're not with you, go ahead and comment on that, because I know that's probably happened. Ours have miraculously not yet, so they're doing great. Hey, with your kids, man, watch that with them. It's short. They're going to love it. They're going to have a lot of fun, and it's a good chance for you to really connect with them on a level that they understand. All right. Here we go. Okay. Streaming this makes me remember, I just showed you how our church started. So I didn't share this at our 5-year anniversary. Our church started online months before we started in person. And that's because no one would let us meet at their place. And so we actually started our church online. We had a little studio apartment in Gallatin on the square that we set up a studio in. You can find all this on our YouTube, by the way, and go and watch it. But we would have a little audience. We would shoot it on Wednesday nights. Then we would stream it on Sundays. We do this type of thing and do a little intro. Then we watch the message together. And I remember those times of how we started online and remember thinking there's no way we're going to make it, right? There's no way we're going to make it. But God provided the entire way through thanks to the generosity of you guys and the people at our church at the time. And so if you want to be involved in what God's doing here at Oasis, even through your tithe, man, you can hit that link that's we have pinned up in the comments, and you can give that way. And man, just because we're not at church, man, you can still be generous. You can still give, and so you can click that. You can give, and just because you missed it in person doesn't mean you have to miss that. So I would encourage you to do that. And also, maybe you're here and your pay has changed at work, and you need to adjust things. You can do that all through that link as well, and you can adjust your stuff and set up recurring giving if that's something you want to do. But hey, click that and check out that pinned comment, and you can give that way. Or you can just visit Oasistn.church / give. All right, so / give. All right. Hey, how are we feeling? Does everyone have power? Who has power? If you have power, put a little power symbol or emoji or whatever they're called in there. If you don't, put a thumbs down or something like that. But I'd love to know kind of who's got power, who needs something. Maybe some people need some stuff. If you need some stuff, man, we're always here to help. We'll try to do our best. I'm going to get the message ready here and go. All right. Let's see. All right, there we go. Man, I look dramatic. Does this just look insanely? Let me turn this down. There we go. I don't know what's happening in our basement, but it sounds like someone just died. We have a couple. Big limbs down. One. Let me just tell you something foolish that your pastor did today. Stephanie's groaning back here because I didn't know if I'd make it, to be honest with you. But we woke up and the tree outside of Stephanie and I's bedroom had fallen, and there was a line, like a power line, that it was like sagging real bad. And I saw a couple sparks, when I was waking up this morning. Power flickered a little bit. So I was like, you know what? That power line doesn't look like it's caught that much under this tree that fell down. I'm going to go try to do it. And so I went out there, full disclosure, in my boxers, a t-shirt, not a t-shirt, I had like a long sleeve Carhartt and my Crocs. And I knew I wasn't going to touch it. I did try to text Ryan Smith, who's an electrician. He's in the comments over here somewhere, and say, will I die if I do this? And I hadn't heard back from him. He's probably sleeping. I texted Kevin Tay. He didn't text me. I just waited for a little bit and thought, you know what? I'm going to be a hero, and I'm going to do this. And so I went out there looking like Cousin Eddie. And not Cousin Eddie. Is that the one from Christmas Vacation? Yeah, Cousin Eddie. And we have these like pavers, bricks that outline the flower bed in the front of our house. And I literally took about 8 of those, and I kept throwing them at the tree where this power line was, and finally knocked it loose, baby. And I didn't die. No sparks. Felt like a hero, So I'm still here,
Tell him what the power or what the line actually was.
Yeah, then Ryan texted me back and said, that wasn't even a power line, dude. That was a phone line, which, okay, I still felt like a hero. So I'm calling that a win out here. So your boy, listen, getting it done out here. Now, I do need chainsaws. So if you have a chainsaw and you like cutting up stuff, boy, do I have some projects for you. All right, so I need some firewoods. Anyway, let's get going here on the message. And the comments are a little delayed for me, so if you've commented, I'm sorry. I'll acknowledge that in a second. But hey, I wanted to talk a little bit about, you guessed it, small groups. That's what we're going to talk about today, and talk about how not only do you need people, right? Like, I think if we're all honest, we understand that I am your fearless leader. Laura. Thank you. I appreciate that. My ADHD cannot handle seeing captions and comments come up, but y'all keep putting them. That's fine. But I think deep down, we all realize there are some things in life we just need help with, right? Like, I'm going to need help with these trees in my yard. I just need help. There are some things in life where we need other people. I think that's easy for us to admit. Some of you need people in your life spiritually. You cannot do the spiritual life alone. You can't. I'm talking to students. You can't do your life alone. You need friends. You need people. Most of us, man, we need people that are further down the journey than us. We need people that we're bringing along, and we need people by our side the whole time. We need people. But today, I don't want to talk about that so much. Today, I want to talk about how really people need you. Like, you need people, but people need you. But the problem with that is that most of us believe that we don't have much to offer when it comes to spiritual things. We think that we're not spiritual enough. I don't know the Bible. We're not smart enough, or we're not wise enough, or maybe some of you might feel like you're too young, or maybe some of you, man, you have a past and you have a crazy past and you think, man, that past is kind of disqualifying me. And so what we end up doing, instead of allowing ourselves to help people, we disqualify ourselves. And the sad part is that we can live a life where we hardly impact anyone because we're afraid to truly put ourselves out there and actually help people. And today, I want to show you that you can help people. And I want to maybe even show you that, like, you need to help people. You need to be the person that's going to reach out and to encourage someone in your life. And so I want to show you today that people actually need you, like an individual. Like, I'm looking over here, I see Cody Stubblefield. He has no power. I'm sorry, buddy. You can come over here if you need it. But Cody, people need you. Laura and Austin, people need you. Kevin Smith, people need you. People need you. Like, they need your life experiences. And so what we're going to do today is we're going to learn about this through some of the baddest dudes in the Bible. I love these guys. They were known as David's mighty men. If you're a student, you've heard Kevin talk about this on Wednesday night some. But and before we kind of get into these passages, I want you to know, yes, this stuff is like actually in the Bible. These people were insane. And you have to think, like, this was like the 10th century BC. This was a long time ago, all right? So that's who this is talking about. But there were these group of guys that were known as David's mighty men. And so here's the first thing I want to show you through these lessons that we can find with David's mighty men. And the first one is this, is you need to be able to learn from your worst so that you can bring your best. You're going to learn from your worst so that you can bring your best. All right, so here's what I mean. We're going to look at a passage. It's in 2 Samuel chapter 23, starting in verse 8. It says this. It says, these were the names of David's mightiest warriors. Okay, the first was Jashabim. He was a Hakmonite. And he was the leader of the three. All right, so the three were the three mightiest warriors among David's men. So we got Jashabim here. And we're talking about, by the way, King David, like the dude who killed Goliath. Like, this guy, he's the king. He's a mighty warrior, all right? And he is sitting there, and he's killed Goliath, and he had an elite group of warriors called David's mighty men. And there were 30 of them. There were 30 mighty men, and they were elite. And then a part of this 30 was the cream of the crop. These were the three, the Bible calls them. And these three dudes were insane. And we don't know much about them. We don't know a ton about their experience as far as how they got there. We don't know if David grew up with these people, but we do know that you would never want to find one of these dudes mad at you in a dark alley. I'll tell you that right now. And they were some bad dudes. And so Jashobeam, he's actually one of these guys, and he is the leader of the three. So the three of the dudes that were the top, like this guy was the leader. He's the head of the Secret Service. He protects David, King David. They go into battle together. And so he was the baddest one of them all. Like he could throw it down. I mean, this dude, you don't want to mess with this guy. And here's what it says about him. So he was the leader of the three, and the Bible says this in 2 Samuel 23, verse 8. It says, he once used one spear, to kill 800 enemy warriors in a single battle. 800 against one. And he used that one spear, and he killed 800 enemy warriors in a single battle. Now, you read that, and you're like, holy moly, why haven't we made an HBO series like Game of Thrones level about this guy? I don't know. Because this would be, it would be rated R. This thing, think about that. But you don't get to that point of being that elite without having some experience, right? Like, you don't get to kill 800 people in one day with a spear in one battle on a Tuesday, and you've never done that before. Like, you have to have some experience. Now, let me ask you this. How do you think Jashobeam got to that point where he could do that? He had been in battle before. We're talking about how you can take your worst, you can learn from your worst so that you can bring your best. Jashobeam knew what it was like to be in battle. I'm sure this dude had some battle scars. I'm sure that this guy had some injuries. Who knows if he even had all of his fingers? I have no idea, but I'm sure he'd been in battle. He'd had some really bad days in his life. I'm sure that he's seen some of the worst things you could possibly see. And I'll tell you this, if I'm going into battle, I want someone with this experience by my side. Guys, I want to challenge you. Don't let your battle scars and your life experience, even if that life experience has knocked you down, to keep you from helping others. People need you. They need to know what you learned in the midst of those battles. They need your battle scars. But a lot of times we let our battle scars kind of keep us from helping people. No, people need to know, hey, what was it like for you when you were going through that with your children? Hey, when you struggled with addiction, how were you able to power through? Like, how were you able to find the strength to do that? Hey, when your marriage was falling apart, how did y'all stay married? Like, we need to know this from each other, guys. And people need your battle scars. Your past does not disqualify you from helping others. In fact, it's exactly what qualifies you to help others. Like, people need you to learn from the worst days of your life so that you can be your best and you can help people through theirs. And so that's why people need you. They don't let your battle scars count you out. We're going to learn from them so we can bring our best to people and help them in their time of need. That's why we have such a heart for church planners. By the way, next week, there are several churches through ARC planning. We love helping these pastors. Why? Because we have some battle scars, and we want to help people and encourage them and bring a couple of them under our wing and say, hey, we're here with you. Anything we have, it's yours. We want to help. Why? Because that's what we do. So we're going to learn from our worst so that we can bring our best. Second thing on how people need you. All right, here's the second thing. You're going to watch out for those around you. You're going to watch out for those around you. All right, let's look in 2 Samuel chapter 21, starting in verse 15. This is a crazy story. Don't breeze through your Bible. Read this. This is a crazy story. 2 Samuel chapter 21, 15 through 17. Here we go. You ready? It says, once again, the Philistines were at war with Israel. So the Philistines and the Israelites were like arch nemesis. They were enemies. Goliath was a Philistine. They were constantly fighting. And it says, and when David and his men were in the thick of battle, David became weak and exhausted. Let me tell you a couple things about this before we get going. And this is a little bit more teachy. than it normally is. I kind of like this. So David we estimate David was in his late 60s or early 70s when this is going on. And it says David and his men were in the thick of battle. If you're a little older in here, you feel like you're old, do not count yourself out, by the way. This is for free. This has nothing to do with this. But you are not too old to do something great for the Lord. And you might be facing some battles, but I love it. Come on, get in there. David's in his late 60s, early 70s. And it says David became weak and exhausted. Here's what that means in the original Hebrew language which I'm taking Hebrew right now in school. And I wish I told you I learned it there. I didn't. It's just from studying the word. But these words, weak and exhausted, they mean that he was literally going in and out of consciousness. We think that David maybe had gotten a head injury in battle, and how he's lying down. He's weak and exhausted. He's literally going in and out of consciousness. Why? Here it is, verse 16. It says, Ishbi-Benob was a descendant of the giants. So this guy was a descendant. He could have been Goliath's descendant. He could have been a brother of Goliath or somehow in his family, but he was a descendant of the giants. So what does that mean? That means this dude was huge. He was likely between 7 and 10 feet tall, and these people were skilled athletes. They were skilled warriors. They knew how to kill. They knew how to fight. These were like tanks nowadays, but they were people. And so it says, Ishbi-Benob was a descendant of the giant. His bronze spearhead weighed more than 7 pounds. Can you imagine a spear getting thrown at you that weighed 7 pounds by the force of a giant? It's insane. And it says he was armed with a new sword. What does that mean? It means it was sharp and it was ready to go. That thing was new. It was strong. It was sharp. And he had cornered David and he was about to kill him. So here David is. He's going in and out of consciousness. He's on the battlefield in the thick of battle. War is waging all around him. And now this giant is coming up. He's got a 7-pound head spear. He's got a brand new sword that's cutting through like a hot knife through butter. And he has cornered David and he's about to kill him. You can imagine this guy slowly walking up to David that's lying on the ground. But it says this is so good. It says, but Abishai came to David's rescue and killed the Philistine. I love that. This story is so wild. I love this because he's going unconscious. David is going to die unless something happens, unless someone or something intervenes. I want you to, and then finally Abishai, you can just imagine the Avengers music starting, right? And like it's happening in slow motion. This giant's about to kill David, and all of a sudden a guy comes out of the shadows, Abishai, and he kills the Philistine. Like I want you to hear, people need you, listen to me, to be an Abishai. Like people need you to be watching out for them. People need you to look, number 2, we talked about this. We need to watch out for those around us. There are so many people that are in the thick of battle right now. And you have no idea, you might not have any idea what they're going through, but people need you to be watching out for them. To go, hey, I'm not going to let this thing in life kill them. I'm going to get involved. I'm going to be proactive. I'm going to step in. I'm not going to wait. I'm going to do the thing that God's called me to do. I'm going to step in. I'm going to watch out for people around me. Like you need to ask God to give you the eyes that he has and say, I'm not going to see with my natural eyes. I want to see people through my spiritual eyes. And I want to see how I can intervene. And a lot of you just need to send a text. Send a text. Make a phone call. Hey, at church. So, hey, man, I just want you to know I'm praying for you. I'm here for you. I see you working hard. And it's worth it. Like, just call it out. But Pastor Clint, I don't really know what to say. I'm not really gifted there. Well, let me free some of you. Sometimes you don't need to say anything. You just need to show up and be there. Sometimes, like, people, they just need a DoorDash gift card. Like they just need a Starbucks gift card. They just need you to go, hey, can I watch your kids? Y'all can go on a date. We're going to watch your kids. Y'all go on a date. Like that's the type of stuff it takes to be an Abishai, how you can watch out for others. Just, hey, I notice you. I see you. And I'm not going to let you fall by the wayside. I'm going to get involved. I'm going to help. So what are the two things we're going to do? First thing we talked about is we're going to learn from our best so that we'll learn from our worst so we can bring our best. Second thing is we're going to watch out for those around you. Last thing is this, and don't overcomplicate this. We're going to use what we already have to help those around us. We're going to use what we already have. Okay? God's given you things that are in your hand that you can use to help others. You don't have to, you just have to go, God, what have you given me right now? And how can I help? Here's what this looks like in the context of David's mighty men. Here we go. If you're ready, type I'm ready. Come on, here we go. This is in 2 Samuel chapter 23. We're looking at verses 20 through 21. All right, you got that, babe?
No.
2 Samuel 23, 20 through 21. All right, here we go. It says, I love this. Now, this is going to speak to all of us right now. Here we go. It says, there was also Benaiah, okay? He was a valiant warrior. And it says this about him. I wish we knew more about him. It says, he did many heroic deeds, which included, now he's going to list off some of these, which included killing 2 champions of Moab. These are like fighting champions. So he's like a warrior, but like MMA warrior type. Another time, I want y'all to, if you can look outside right now, I want you to look outside. And as I'm reading this, I want you to think about this, okay? Another time, on a snowy day, like today, okay, he chased a lion down into a pit and killed it. I want you to think, how crazy do you have to be to chase a lion into a pit on a snowy day? Not only, like, the lion didn't chase him, he chased it. That lion was afraid of this guy. And not only that, he jumps down into a hole where he's trapped with this thing. And it's like, that's like the Thunderdome, baby. Like 2 people go in, 1 person's coming out. And he chases this guy into a pit on a snowy day, this lion, and he kills it. I love that. So this guy's crazy. Here's the thing I want to focus on, though. And it says this in verse 21. It says, once armed only with a club. I want y'all to put only. Type that in the comments. Say it out loud. It says, once armed only with a club, he killed an imposing Egyptian warrior who was armed with a spear. And it says, Benaiah wrenched the spear from the Egyptian's hand and he killed him with it. So the Egyptian warrior has a spear. He's got a club. He yanks the spear out of the Egyptian's hand and he kills him with it. Welcome to church, everybody. This is fun stuff right here. Benaiah was a bad dude. We don't know much more about this guy. But I do know you don't want to mess with him either, okay? But it says this in verse 21. It says, once armed only with a club. Only a club. I hate it when people say only. And it degrades anything that they're talking about. Like I remember Monty Python, right? Y'all seen this movie, and they go to that night, and he won't move out of the way. They get into a fight, and he chopped his arm off. What's the guy say? He goes, it's only a scratch. It's like, really? Because you're bleeding to death. Or it's only a flesh wound. He says, it's only this. You know, I helped coach Ruben's basketball team. And after the game, sometimes, you know, one of the players might say, I only scored 2 points. I only scored 2 points. Maybe some of you, I only went to high school. You know, I'm not smart enough, or I'm only a stay-at-home mom. I'm only, and like you think only, like you only have this, and it just degrades everything that you're talking about. Benaiah only had a club, but listen to me, that club was in the right hands. He may have only had a club, but it was in the right hands. I want somebody to hear this today. God knows exactly where he put your only. He knows exactly what he gave you. And it might seem insignificant to you, but God knew the hands he was putting it in. God knows things that we don't know. He's the one that gave you this opportunity to be a stay-at-home mom. He's the one that gave you the tangible resource in your hand. He knows. It's not an only. No. I only scored 2 points. Yeah, you scored 2 points, and guess what? We won. You helped contribute to that, right? Like, this is how we have to think about things. We miss on helping people because we don't realize what we have. We don't realize what we have. Let me ask you this. What is in your hand right now? What's in your hand? Maybe for you, it's extra income, money. Maybe for you, it's time or a home, or maybe you have an extra car. Maybe you have a talent, a skill set. Maybe you have some experience, or you have a degree. Maybe you have an idea or a connection to make with somebody. Maybe you have a friend that someone needs to be friends with. Maybe you have a recommendation letter to write to somebody. Maybe you have a past. God knows. He wants to use that past. Maybe you have a business, or you have a building, or like, what are you identifying that's in your hand, and how can you use it to help the people around you? How can you use it? What's in your hand? What if God wants to do something miraculous in someone else's life with that thing that's in your hand? What a tragedy it would be if we just let it stay there. What a tragedy it would be if we never identified that thing that we could have used to help someone else. You know what I saw this week? A lot of churches canceling, but I saw several churches going, hey, fill out this form for a time slot. We're going to let you use our building and our staff for free to record your message for this Sunday. I love that. They had something, and they're choosing to help others. What is it that you have in your hand that you can use? Because here's what I know. You can be a person. You can be a person that other people can count on. When you learn from your worst so that you can bring your best. When you watch out for the people around you. And when you use what you have to help the people around you. Listen, you need people, but I hope today you've learned people need you. People need you. It would be a waste to live your life and not to help the people around you with your life experience. Not to be there for people. Some of you, man, you don't even feel free enough to help people. And maybe that freedom that you want to experience in your life is going to come when you help lead someone else through the time that they're struggling with. Like, people need you. And I don't want to over spiritualize. Yes, I do, actually. I lied. Like, people need you. There are people in our church, in our community, watching on this stream right now. They need you to show up for them. And can I tell you a secret? You ready? Here we go. This is exactly why we do small groups. We want to create a space where we can be there for people and people can be there for you. That's why we do this. Babe, do you have a Hearing God book handy?
Yeah.
That's why we do this. And this is not a gimmick. I'm not sitting here trying to get you to sign up for this. Isn't a multi-level marketing scheme. This is a genuine way that you can make a difference in people's lives and have your life change. And so our church has invested a lot into doing this spiritual journey that we're starting next week together called Hearing God. And it centers around small groups. You might think it centers around Sunday morning messages, and that is not true. It centers around small groups. And it's because we want you to truly hear from God. And the best way to do that is by coming to church on Sundays, getting a book, all right, getting one of these, and joining a group. Like, that's the best way your life could change this year. Like, and I'm not exaggerating. Like, if you go all in here, I promise you your life's going to look different. Why? Because you're putting yourself in a position to where God can have a close relationship with you and you can hear from God. And so, again, I'm asking you to do 3 things. I want you to come to church on Sundays, hear the messages. The messages go with this book. We want you to get a book. And inside this book, you have different things that, different weeks and different questions. And this is exactly what every group is going to be going through. And this is going to be our guide through the whole thing. And then I want you to join a group. Like, do this with somebody. Make it a priority. Change your schedule. Like, be there for it. I'm a part of 3 groups now. I have a group I have 2 groups, 2 different types of groups where I meet with groups of pastors outside of our church. And then I go to the men's group on Wednesdays. Like, that's just what I do. Why? Not because I'm a pastor and I'm special. No, I need it. I need a group of people around me. I just do. And so I want you to make this a priority in your life. And so you can go to that pinned comment, click it, sign up for a group. And as a bonus, we're doing that little giveaway. We're going to do a $200 family or friends nights, whatever it may be. Some of you might not have a family yet or whatever. Well, I'll pay for a good date. How about that? Like we're going to do something. And you get it on the first week of group. If you sign up for a Wednesday night group, really all of our groups have childcare. Right? All of our groups have childcare for free. I don't know if Monday's free. Yes, it is. We're paying for it. We are. Mondays is free. I'm sorry. I forgot about that. But we want to be able to do that for you. Take that lid off. And so Wednesday night groups, I know that there's childcare. There we have student ministry there that meets at the building on Wednesday nights from 6:30 to 8. I can't remember. I think I feel like the McNeil's is from 6 to 7:30. Allison, if you could comment that in the comments, that'd be great. But man, sign up for something. If you're a couple, that couples group on Monday nights is awesome. It's co-ed, but a lot of couples go to it. But man, sign up for that. And let's just commit 6 weeks. Hey, we're going to make this a priority for 6 weeks.
5:30 to 7.
5:30 to 7 at the McNeil's on Monday nights. All right, sorry. But I just want you to know people need you. They really do. They don't need you to have it all figured out, by the way. They just need you. And so, man, if you make this a priority, I promise you, your life is going to look better. It's going to change because we're here for you. And that's what God has for you. That's what God wants for you. All right? Hey, how we feeling out there? We feeling good? Come on, give me some comments. Give me a thumbs up. If you've signed up for a group, go ahead right now and let us know in the comments. Give us a little prayer emoji or something. Put it in there. I love it. Come on, Joy. We're agreeing with you right now. Give her strength, Lord. Come on, I love that. Come on, sign up for a group. I'm looking. Has anyone signed up? One? We had one person sign up. Look at this. I need a lot more than that. Come on, you need it. All right. Hey, we love you. Don't forget to sign up for a group and let us know. All right, so message is over. I'm going to pray. Hang on for a second. We can hang out for a few minutes and let us know. And we can just kind of hang for a second. Since we don't have a lobby to hang in, we'll hang out right here. All right. Lord, thank you so much. I pray you help us right now. Help us see the need of the people around us and help us understand that a lot of times we can be the answer to that need. And so help us sign up for a group. Give us the strength to do it. In Jesus' name, amen. All right. All right, what are our plans today, guys? Tell me what's going on. We're just hanging out for a few minutes. Church is over, but we're hanging. We just want to see what's going on in your life right now. A lot of people lost power during the message I saw.
People can come here if they can get here.
All right. Oops.
Oh, there they go.
Okay, our kids are revolting.
No,
they're not.
They did so great.
They did really great. I'm going to be honest. Look, do you hear them? Mm-hmm. Can y'all hear them? All right, who's watching a football game today? Anybody watching a little football game today? No. All right, championship football. Listen, my app that I'm watching TV on is not working right now, so I don't know how I'm going to watch the game, but I'll figure out something. I hope I do. What else? Oh, do you have any puzzle people? I have a puzzle on this table. I'm not a puzzle guy, but I got one. I'm ready to go. Babe, you want to come say anything?
No.
No? Wow, look at us right now. All right. Oh, Matt's got to go to work. That stinks. Yeah, does anyone need anything right now? We can try our best to help get you something. We have a lot of trucks, 4-wheel drive. I don't know what that does on the ice, but we can certainly try.
Check on each other.
Yeah. Does anyone have any needs right now? If you do, you can message us and let us know, and we'd be happy to help you. Kevin, y'all got a baby. That's what you're doing. You're doing that for the next 18 years, brother. I'm going to play some video games, I've decided today. I also have to do some school. All right, what else? We got football. Let's see. What else? Anything? I hate how delayed this is when I'm talking and when the comments actually roll in. But hey, we love you. Please let us know. Man, you're very welcome, Deb. Deb, have we met before? I don't reckon.
It's Chelsea's mom.
Oh, it is. Hi. You're right. Hey, you're welcome. I'm so glad you were able to make it.
Sweet.
Yeah, so sweet. But yeah, check on each other. Sign up for a group. We'll send an email out to the church about signing up. All right, we're keeping up with toddlers. Where do you sign up for a group? Joy, you can go to the pinned comment on YouTube and on Facebook, and she's posting it again right here. And you can sign up for a group right there. That'd be great. Very good. And pray for Sumner County. All right, Sumner County Jeep Club crew. They're trying to pick up healthcare workers and first responders that need rides. Hey, let's take some time and pray for that right now, because that's going to be increasingly more important. God, I pray right now for this Jeep Club that's trying to get to our first responders, to get them into positions where they can help people. I pray you keep them safe, help them get to these places so that our community can function the way it needs to function. And we trust that you're going to do that, God. And thank you for people like Matt who are going in. Hospital isn't shutting down. I pray for Kevin and Emily right now with their new baby. Thank you so much for a healthy baby, a healthy mom, and a sane dad right now. And I pray that you just help them through this as well. And we love you in Jesus' name. Amen. Hey, we love you guys. Be looking out for each other if you need anything. Oh, Lorenzo, my dog. I miss you, buddy. I want to give you a hug. But I'm so glad y'all joined us today. Y'all have fun as a family. Stay warm. Do something fun. And if you need anything, you can email us at info@Oasistn.church, or you can DM us on Facebook, on Instagram, and we'll reach out to you. You can reach out to us there as well. And if you need anything, we will do our best. If we can help, we'll help. All right? Hey, love y'all. Y'all have a good day.